name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for coming by to check out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make smoked St. Louis style ribs on your pellet smoker. Now I got a couple beautiful rack of St. Louis style ribs. Now if you don't know what St. Louis style is, it's basically the spare ribs that have been trimmed into a uniform shape. Usually you can get by these already trimmed. It makes it a little easier than trimming yourself. And this is going to be super easy, not very complicated. So if you just got a smoker, you're looking for something to try for the first time, this would be a great recipe. You want to get some kind of rub. I'm using Suckle Buster's Best in Texas Competition Barbecue Rub. We're going to season the ribs and I'm going to throw them on my pellet smoker. That's pretty much how simple and easy this is. So stick around, guys. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is remove the membrane on the back of the ribs. Now, unlike baby back ribs that have the membrane all the way across, with the spare ribs you only have that membrane up here and then it kind of slivers down to nothing. So if you haven't done this before, it's not too complicated. There's just this membrane skin on the back of this section here. So just take a regular old butter knife and take a minute or two to kind of get underneath this membrane. Once you get under it, usually if you're lucky, you can get this pulled off in one pull, but every once in a while you won't be lucky and you'll have to do a couple passes to get the last of that membrane off. Oh, this one's going to be a little bit difficult. Let me see. I think it might be easier for me to go on this angle over here. See? Oh yeah, here we go. You see me kind of pull up on that. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. Let me just see if I can slice it here. And then it's very slippery, so you want to grab a paper towel, try to grab a hold of that membrane, hold the ribs down. Here we go. And you see how that just peels right off. Alright. And yeah, go look and see. I pretty much got them all there. I'm going to do this one. I'll be back in a second, guys. Let's try this one. Alright, the next step is to season the rubs with the barbecue rub of your choice. As I mentioned before, I'm using Suckle Buster's Best in Texas Award Competition Barbecue Rub. But use your favorite rub, guys, whatever it might be. And we'll start with the back side here. Nice little coating of the rub. I like this particular rub just because of the color of it. It's going to give those ribs a nice mahogany color when they start to smoke. And I love ribs that look like that when they're cooked. We don't have to go crazy with the rub, just enough to evenly coat it. Okay, I'm going to use my right hand for the ribs and my left hand for applying the rub. Now we're just going to flip them over like so and repeat the process. Here they are. Beautiful. So I'm just going to let these sit here in the kitchen counter and allow this seasoning to soak into the meat or sweat into the meat while I go outside and fire up my pellet smoker. Meet you guys outside. Hey guys, I'm using my Monument Grills pellet smoker. And I'm initially just going to put it on the smoke setting to kind of get it warmed up. I might keep the ribs in there on the smoke setting for probably a half hour or so, just to allow those ribs to soak up some smoke. Then I'm probably going to crank it up to either 225 or 250 for the remainder of the cook. So that's it. We'll let this warm up, throw the ribs on. I mean, couldn't be easier. Alright, so the smoker's heated up to 170 degrees, which is typically what the smoke setting will be at. And like I said, this just allows a little bit more smoke, which I'm going to allow it for maybe a half hour or so. So, we'll take the ribs, and I'll try to put the meatier piece up here on the left side. I'll try to put those towards the smoke box, which is right here. I might rotate the ribs. halfway through the cooking time. I'm kind of pushing them together a little bit. Let's see. There you go, guys. Don't those look great? You can see how some of that seasoning is kind of sweated into the meat. I got a little temperature gauge here. I'm just going to stick here just to kind of see how it relates to the temperature on my smoke box here. And yeah, it's on the smoke setting right now. So like I said, I'm going to let this go for around a half hour. We'll come back, we'll take a look at them, and then I'll probably crank it up to 225. All right, that's it, guys. Be back shortly. Hey guys, it's been a half hour. You can see it's right at 170 at the smoke setting. Let's take a quick look. Thermometer at the end is saying, yeah, definitely not 170. It looks like just under 150. So now I'm going to crank it up. I just wanted a little time for the smoke to start adhering. Now we're going to crank this. I'm going 250. Whoop, 225, 250. You could do 225 if you want to allow more time, but it's 12:30 in the afternoon. These could take 5 to 6 hours. So I'm going for a little bit higher temp. That's it, guys. I gotta go start raking some leaves because my front yard is out of control. We're at the end of October, so I'll be doing that. We'll come back a little bit later, check on them. All right, we are at the 3-hour mark. Let's see what's happening here. All right, woo. Let's zoom in on the temperature probe there. I don't know if you guys can see. 250. All right. So they're looking pretty good. You can start to see the bones are starting to peek out on this front pair. Let me pull these out here, take a closer look. Get that camera angle a little bit better. All right, I have some water, just regular old water. I want to spray on here to kind of keep them moist. And I'm debating. I don't know if I want to wrap these or if I'm just going to let them go all, the full time. We're not ready for dinner for quite a while, so I might just do that. Let me just see what we're looking temperature-wise. I hit a bone there. I keep hitting. See this? See, towards the end, 162. 163, bone, 172. I mean, these are going to be done when they're around 200, give or take. I might just let them ride out. They'll get a little bit more smoky flavor. But there we go, guys. I'll continue to let those smoke away. And we'll be back shortly. Alright guys, it is at the 5-hour mark. Half hour was on the smoke setting, and then a couple hours at that 225, and then it's been at 250 since then. So 5 hours total, but obviously we didn't have it at a consistent temperature. Let's see here. And in here it's showing, yeah, it's still showing a little under 250. This pellet smoker is a little off, I think, on the temp. All right, so let's see what temperature we're at here without hitting a bone. 160, 165. Over here, it's probably towards the end. 169. Let's see the front one here. 177. 162. So this is normally the time when you would wrap them. I'm not going to wrap them. I'm going to do no wrap ribs today. I just I don't want to have to mess with it. What I am going to do is continue to keep them moist. And when I get to around 190. I'm going to, I think we're going to apply a little bit of barbecue sauce and just crank this thing up to around 300 and let that sauce kind of caramelize, and we will be done. So I wouldn't anticipate too much longer, but there you go, guys. We're looking good. It's, sorry for the lighting here. I should have had the smoker facing the other way where the sun is shining. And here they are. Nice color. Alright, give them a little more time. I'll check on them in around an hour. Alright guys, since we got a little bit of time before the ribs are ready, time for a drink review. I need one after raking the leaves. Sierra Nevada Torpedo Extra IPA, 7.2% alcohol. I've had a couple of their beers before. It's from Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. They're out of Chico, California, and also Mills River, North Carolina. So that's what I'm having. This is my son, Kyle. And Kyle's trying something. I didn't even know this existed. I do like Squirt. This is Ruby Red Squirt. I have no idea what does it say what flavor it's supposed to taste like?
Probably like Shirley Temple.
Natural flavored citrus and berry soda. Alright, so that's what Kyle's having. I've never even heard of that. I like regular Squirt. They're good if for the Wisconsin old fashioned sour.
There's so many sodas like that. Fresca, Sprite.
I like Fresca too. I like the grapefruit soda.
Fresca, and then there's
because they're not
Sprite,
sweet.
I guess 7-Up. They're all kind of similar.
Yeah, they're a little sour instead of being so sweet, which I don't mind. I really like Squirt, and I like Fresca too. Ooh, I can smell hoppiness in this already. Does it say anything extra important out here other than 7.2 extra IPA? So it's probably very hoppy. Family owned, operated, and argued over. It says it again. All right. Nice color, lightly carbonated, nice head. I smell fruit and hops. All right. Cheers. Thanks again for stopping by, guys. I appreciate it. Cheers. Okay. Like most good IPAs, initially, since it's the first beer of the day, I get hit up with the strong hoppiness. But then by the time it kind of goes away almost instantly with a little bit of fruit flavor, I taste like tangerine, a little bit of orange. Oh yeah, that tastes good. It's not too bitter. It's like a very good blend of hops and fruit flavor. Probably say it's a little bit heavier in the hop than the fruit flavor, but that's okay. That's probably why it's extra IPA. No, this one I like. I haven't had a good IPA in a long time.
He's just happy to be drinking a beer.
Yes, I'm happy to be drinking a beer. That's right.
But
I am right now. I'm tired, man. We raked the leaves yesterday and today. Kyle came out and helped today. How many bags we have, Monica?
14 55-pound, and that's only like a quarter of our profit.
Yeah, 14 55-gallon bags. And we haven't even hit the other side. That's just our front lawn, and it's not even the whole front lawn. We still got to go up to the neighbors, and then on the one back side.
And the rest of the leaves haven't fallen either.
Yeah, and our trees are like maybe a quarter of the leaves came off the tree so far. So we're gonna be hurting. We're gonna have to be doing this for the next probably month every weekend. It's a chore, but at least I don't think I'm gonna have to mow the lawn anymore because winter is coming. All right. More importantly, Ruby, was it Ruby Red?
Yeah, more important than New York.
Yeah, Ruby Red Squirt. How do you like it?
It kind of reminds me of like Shirley Temple, sort of.
Oh.
It tastes like, you can taste there's like corn syrup, but besides that, it tastes pretty much like...
So it's not as sour as Squirt, it's more sweet?
It's more sweet. It doesn't have that sour taste to it, but it still has that Squirt flavor, kind of.
Okay.
It's okay.
Would you drink that over a regular Squirt, or would you prefer a regular Squirt?
Probably not, but I'm not usually going for Squirt normally. I know you do.
I like Squirt.
You like old fashions.
Well, yeah, but I mean, for a soda, I mean, I probably would pick that over...
My go-to for a light soda is Sprite, because Sprite's just such a light soda to drink.
All right, there you go.
Or like 7-Up or something.
Yeah. All right, well, I would definitely recommend this, guys. Looks like Kyle likes it, not his favorite. Oh, well.
It's okay.
I'm going to wait probably another 40, 45 minutes. We'll bring some barbecue sauce out. We'll put some on that ribs, let them caramelize. They're almost ready. And dinner will be ready. All right, cheers again, Kyle. Cheers to you guys. Thanks for stopping by. All right, guys, we are approaching 6.5 hours. It's right at 2:52. Let's take a look. All right. You can see here, ribs are starting to show. What's this thing saying? Let's see. We're right at 250, right? Yep. So the smoker's holding temp. Let's take a look at temperatures. Now, normally if I would have wrapped these a couple hours ago, put a little sauce, butter, brown sugar like people normally do, these would be ready to go. I would just open up the foil, let everything kind of caramelize. I decided to go the no wrap option, which adds a little bit of cooking time, but that's okay. Let me turn this around. Let's see where we're at without sticking in the bone here. Come on. There we go. Hey, 170. See, we're still not quite there yet. I want to bring these up to around 200, and I could just feel, you want to feel for tenderness. It is sliding in pretty smoothly, but I want it going in and out like butter. So this is right around, almost at 180, 181 there. The front rack, oh, I hit a bone. Don't hit the bone for an accurate reading. Okay, let's see the back rack. The back rack was a little beefier. So we still got some time. I don't want to apply the sauce till we get up maybe in that 190 range. I think we got another half hour, 45 minutes on these, believe it or not. I also want to resist spraying them all the time because it can lower the cooking, the temperature of the ribs, and just increase the cooking time. But they are a little dry, so I'm going to spray them one last time. I tell you, they smell wonderful. All right, there we go, guys. We'll let them go. I'll come out in around 250. I'm going to come out in around 45 minutes. I'll see you guys then. Guys, it's been around 35 minutes. Let's see what's going on here. We've got some good smoke rolling. Yeah, look at this. Let's take a temperature reading. I think we're about ready to apply the sauce. Yeah, 197 on this one. We're definitely ready to apply sauce. So, I'm using, hopefully you can see here, Kinder's barbecue sauce. This is the hickory and brown sugar. Okay, and we're just going to squeeze a little bit on here. We're not going to go crazy. I just want to caramelize the sauce a little bit. Alright. I'll get over on this side here because it's dark out here and I want you guys to see. We definitely need more sauce over here. And we just want to kind of caramelize this sauce. Allow it to soak up into the ribs. But I don't want to go too crazy. I don't want to go really heavy. Just a nice coating here. Add a little moisture. Swiss style ribs on your pellet smoker. Let's give this another 20 minutes or so. We'll be back. All right, let's check out these ribs. Woo! They are looking good. All right, let's check out the temperature. Let's zoom in a little bit here, guys, so you can see. You see the ribs here peeking out right here. Let's see. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. Part of it is just like the probe test. Can the probe go in and out really nice and smooth? Getting really close. Oh, that's like butter right there. I think this back one is definitely there. Just getting more heat. Yeah. This one, not so much. We're almost there. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to apply just a little bit more barbecue sauce. It's glazed up really nice. I've never tried this before, so I'll give you my reaction when I take a bite. This is Kinder's barbecue sauce, hickory brown sugar. And normally I don't like things that are real sweet, but I didn't put any sweetness on this. Normally you wrap them, you put in brown sugar, some butter, maybe some honey. Just about there. I cranked it up to 300 degrees. We're going to give this like another maybe 10-15 minutes. And I think these are done. These have been going all day. But hey, I've been busy raking leaves, so not a problem. But man, look at those things, guys. Good. Alright. Another 15-20 minutes, dinner will be served. I think these are done. Let's take a look at the temp. Oh yeah, look at how it slides in like butter. Alright, these are done. Take these off. I'll meet you guys inside. Alright, here they are. Ooh. Well, that sauce is perfectly glazed on top of those ribs. Ooh, you see the bones sticking out. These are ready. I'm just going to let them cool down for a second. We'll get a knife, slice these up, give them a sample. Alright, here they are. Look at these ribs. Oh my goodness, they've been resting for a few minutes. Alright. Let's move this one aside. I'm going to use this one. And I think the easiest way to slice these guys really is turn them over, because you can see where the ribs are. And I only sauce the top side. Let's take a look here, guys. Look at that rib. Ooh, a little bit of smoke ring. Nice and juicy. Take one of these center ones here. Oh man, I can already tell. Actually, I'm just going to take this little side piece right here. A little rib tip here. Mmm. Alright guys, absolutely delicious. All right, guys, welcome back. I'm here with my son Kyle. I've sliced up one rack. All right. Grab one of these ribs. There you go. Woo. This one's already falling apart. Take a bite and see what you think. Wow. Very good, very smoky. I normally don't do St. Louis style ribs. I normally do baby back ribs, but these were on sale this week. And I do admit they have some advantages over the baby back. They have a little more fat content, a little more juiciness, even if you cook them a little longer. Boy, these are good. What do you think, Kyle?
It is good. Yeah. That piece just fell right off.
Yeah.
She's just nice and soft.
Well, that's what people would call fall off the bone. There's a big controversy. Do you want to fall off the bone? You want a little bit of pull? I mean, these aren't totally fall off the bone, but they have just the amount of pull to pull them off the bone. So what do you think of the smoky flavor?
It is good, yeah. The barbecue sauce is good too.
Yeah, I think it is too. I never tried that Kinder's barbecue sauce. Alright guys, I would definitely give this a shot. Super easy, super delicious, especially if you just got a pellet smoker. As always guys, I appreciate you watching the video. If you like it, hit the like button. This logo on my shirt is the logo on the bottom of the screen. Click on that, it allows you to subscribe to my channel. Please do that because it really helps my channel grow. And I'll leave a link above and below to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com. But boy, one of my favorite things to smoke is ribs, and this is why. So much smoky flavor, even on a pellet grill. So delicious, so tender. What do you think, Kyle?
What you said, yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Pull off the bone.
No bone.
I do like that Kinder's barbecue sauce too, really good. As always guys, I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe to my channel, check out my website. We'll see you next time. So good. Dixie's going crazy here.
Yeah, I can feel her against my leg.
Yeah. Dixie.